Anime isn't just about flashy fights, superpowers, and over-the-top characters. Some stories are built to challenge the way you think, question morality, explore human nature, and leave you thinking long after the final episode. So if you're looking for anime that goes beyond entertainment and actually gives your brain something to chew on, you're in the right place. Here are 10 anime that are perfect for mature minds. Let's start today's list with a survival story where every character feels like the protagonist. Golden Kamuy may look like a simple treasure hunt on the surface, but it's so much more. Set after the Russo-Japanese War, it combines historical accuracy, survival, political conflict, and incredible character writing into one unforgettable journey. What makes it truly mature is that almost every character has understandable motives. There are no clear heroes or villains, everyone is simply trying to survive in a cruel world. The series also shines a light on Ainu culture while balancing brutal action with surprisingly hilarious comedy. It's one of the few anime that can make you laugh 1 minute and question humanity the next. Next, we have another awesome anime, Rainbow. It is a story that proves hope shines brightest in the darkest places. Rainbow follows 7 teenagers locked inside a brutal, juvenile prison during post-war Japan. They endure unimaginable abuse, but what keeps them alive is their unbreakable brotherhood. Instead of focusing only on suffering, the series asks whether kindness and hope can survive in a cruel world. It's emotionally devastating, yet deeply inspiring. But this isn't just a story about suffering. It's about friendship, resilience, and refusing to let the world steal your humanity. Every victory feels earned because every character has fought through hell to achieve it. If you want an anime that shows that hope is the best of things, Rainbow is an unforgettable experience. Our next entry is Shinsekai Yori from the New World. At first glance, Shinsekai Yori seems like a peaceful fantasy about children with psychic powers, but don't let that fool you. As the story unfolds, it transforms into one of anime's greatest philosophical mysteries. It explores fear, social control, evolution, discrimination, and whether sacrificing freedom can ever create a peaceful society. Nearly every revelation forces you to rethink everything you believed earlier in the series. It's slow, unsettling, and incredibly rewarding for patient viewers. Definitely a slow-burning dystopian masterpiece that questions morality, evolution, and whether humanity deserves the world it created. Next is another high-stakes masterpiece, Kaiji: The Ultimate Survivor. At this point of the video, you can forget power fantasies. This is what desperation really looks like. Kaiji throws an ordinary man into life or death gambling where every decision could ruin his future. Every game becomes a psychological war fueled by fear, greed, and manipulation. The tension is relentless because victory comes from intelligence, not superpowers. It exposes how easily society exploits those pushed into desperation. What makes Kaiji brilliant is how realistic it feels. It exposes how easily people can lose their morality when survival is on the line. You'll constantly ask yourself what you would do in his position. Then we have the timeless classic Neon Genesis Evangelion. People often call Evangelion a mecha anime, but the giant robots are only part of the story. At its heart, it's a deeply personal exploration of depression, loneliness, trauma, and the fear of connecting with others. Every character carries emotional wounds that shape who they become. The symbolism, religious imagery, and psychological themes have kept fans analyzing this series for decades. It's one of those rare anime that feels completely different every time you revisit it. Evangelion uses giant robot battles as a backdrop to explore depression, trauma, loneliness, and the fear of human connection. Every character struggles with emotional scars that shape their actions. The deeper you look, the more symbolism and psychological meaning you discover. It's one of those anime that changes depending on your stage of life. Our next entry is Psycho Pass. Think of a society that could predict your crimes before you committed them. Psycho Pass questions whether true justice can exist when technology decides who's dangerous. It challenges ideas about free will, surveillance, and perfect security. Every major conflict forces you to rethink what justice actually means, making it one of anime's smartest sci-fi thrillers. That's the premise of Psycho Pass, but the real story is about justice, freedom, surveillance, and whether perfect security is worth sacrificing human rights. Every major conflict forces both the characters and the audience to question what justice truly means. It's a gripping cyberpunk thriller that remains surprisingly relevant even today. Then we have a revenge story that grows into something much greater. I was talking about the fan favorite Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga begins with violence, but eventually asks whether violence can ever solve anything. Through Thorfinn's journey, the series explores revenge, forgiveness, purpose, and what it truly means to become a stronger person. As the series progresses, it transforms into a powerful meditation. Rather than glorifying war, it reveals the emotional cost carried by everyone involved, both victors and victims. Few anime portray personal growth with as much emotional depth as Vinland's Saga. Such transition is rare in anime. The next entry to our list is Black Lagoon. This action crime anime asks us only one question: when morality disappears, what kind of person do you become? Black Lagoon throws an ordinary businessman into a city ruled by mercenaries, criminals, and corruption. As Rock adapts to this brutal world, the line between good and evil slowly disappears. Every choice forces him to compromise his beliefs just a little more. The series explores moral compromise, survival, and the darkness hidden beneath civilized society. Its mature dialogue and unforgettable cast make every conflict feel deeply human. Rather than asking who is right or wrong, Black Lagoon asks how far someone can fall before they stop recognizing themselves. It's a mature crime drama packed with unforgettable characters and razor-sharp dialogue. The next one, Berserk, is a masterpiece about humanity at its absolute highest and lowest. Berserk isn't remembered simply because it's dark. It's remembered because of its incredible exploration of human struggle. Through Guts' journey, the series tackles ambition, friendship, betrayal, trauma, revenge. It's brutal, heartbreaking, and emotionally exhausting. But beneath all the violence lies one of the greatest stories ever told about perseverance and the human spirit. Berserk's true strength lies in its characters. Guts' journey explores all kinds of human emotion and the struggle to keep moving forward despite unimaginable suffering. Few stories portray human resilience with such emotional power. It's dark, heartbreaking, and unforgettable. Before we reveal our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The greatest villain is the one who could exist in real life. Out top pick, Monster is about that kind of monster. Monster follows Dr. Kenzo Tenma, whose single act of compassion unleashes unimaginable consequences. What follows is a slow-burning psychological thriller filled with impossible moral choices and unforgettable characters. Johann Liebert remains one of fiction's most chilling antagonists because his greatest weapon isn't strength, it's his understanding of human nature. Monster is less about catching a killer and more about asking what truly creates one. Instead of supernatural powers or world-ending threats, Monster presents something far more terrifying: ordinary human evil. Monster constantly asks difficult questions. Is evil born or created? Can every life be valued equally? And how far would you go to correct your own mistakes? Even years after finishing it, you'll still be thinking about its message. That's what makes Monster the ultimate anime for mature minds. And that wraps up our list of 10 anime for mature minds. These aren't just shows you watch and forget. Each one has something deeper to say about humanity, morality, relationships, or the world we live in. So, which one are you watching first? And if you think we missed an anime that deserves a spot on this list, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more anime recommendations. Until next time, keep watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.